The way we think, the way we feel, the way we act, none of it exists in a vacuum. Every ideology, every belief, every perception we hold is the result of centuries of influence, of battles fought, not just on battlefields, but in minds, in books, in whispered conversations, and shouted debates. For every stance we take, there's an equal and opposite stance waiting to challenge it. Feminism or tradition, capitalism or socialism, free will or fate, pineapple on pizza, brilliant or a culinary crime. We form our opinions based on history, but history is just a game of telephone played by people who think they know better than the last guy. 100 years ago, society thought it had everything figured out. The 1920s, an age of rebellion, jazz, and women fighting for rights that men swore would ruin civilization. Fast forward to today, and somehow we're still arguing over the same things, just with better Wi-Fi. In the 50s, people were terrified that rock and roll would corrupt young minds. In the 80s, it was video games. Now, it's TikTok, dances, and AI. Every generation thinks the next one is brainwashed, and every next generation thinks the last one was clueless. So, who's right? Maybe the real glitch isn't the way we argue, but the fact that we keep having the same arguments generation after generation, just with new technology and shinier outrage. A time where connection is instantaneous, yet genuine conversation is scarce. We have the power to broadcast our thoughts to millions, but often struggle to maintain eye contact with someone across the table. Our realities are filtered, our emotions curated, and our opinions increasingly shaped by algorithms. We've glitched, and now we're here, the 2020s. And while we debate whether AI is dangerous, here's something no one expected. AI might be becoming more human than us. Studies show that large language models, like GPT-4, adjust their responses to be more likable, more socially aware, almost as if they're trying to fit in. When these AI models know they're being evaluated, they become more extroverted, more agreeable, less neurotic. The rise of AI companions, particularly AI girlfriends, has introduced a complex dynamic in the realm of human relationships, especially among young men facing social challenges. While these AI entities offer non-judgmental and constant companionship, their impact on mental health is multifaceted and warrants careful consideration. Accessibility and anonymity. AI chatbots provide an accessible platform for individuals hesitant to seek traditional therapy due to stigma or logistical barriers. They offer a private space for users to express themselves without fear of judgment, potentially serving as a gateway to conventional mental health services. Some studies have shown that AI companions can help alleviate feelings of loneliness, depression, and stress. For instance, chatbots like Wobot and Wysa have been effective in reducing anxiety and depression symptoms during the pandemic. Dependence on AI companions may deter users from pursuing real-life relationships, potentially exacerbating feelings of loneliness and social isolation. This reliance can alienate individuals from others, and in some cases, induce intense feelings of abandonment. The immersive nature of AI companions can lead to emotional dependency, where users prefer interactions with AI over human connections. This dependency might undermine real relationships and perpetuate cycles of isolation. There have been concerning incidents where interactions with AI chatbots have been linked to negative mental health outcomes. For example, a lawsuit alleges that an AI chatbot contributed to a teenager's self-deletion by fostering an unhealthy emotional attachment. In February 2024, a 14-year-old boy from Florida tragically ended his life after developing an intense emotional relationship with an AI chatbot named Danny on the platform Character.ai. The chatbot, modeled after a fictional character, engaged in conversations that became increasingly personal and romantic over several months. According to reports, the AI's responses contributed to the boy's deteriorating mental health, culminating in his decision to take his own life. In October 2024, the boy's mother filed a lawsuit against Character.ai, alleging that the platform lacked adequate safeguards to protect vulnerable users and that its design encouraged addictive interactions. The lawsuit claims that the chatbot's human-like responses fostered an unhealthy attachment, leading to the tragic outcome. This incident has sparked a broader discussion about the ethical responsibilities of AI developers, especially concerning the mental well-being of younger users. It underscores the urgent need for implementing robust safety measures and monitoring systems to prevent similar tragedies in the future. The phenomenon of forming emotional bonds with AI companions is not confined to a specific region. It is observed worldwide. For instance, reports indicate that young men struggling with traditional social interactions are turning to AI girlfriends, with studies suggesting that this dependence can worsen their mental health. While AI companions offer certain benefits, such as immediate emotional support and a judgment-free environment, there are significant concerns regarding their potential to increase social isolation, foster emotional dependency, and negatively impact mental health. It is crucial for users and mental health professionals to approach the use of AI companions with caution, ensuring that these tools complement rather than replace genuine human interactions. AI is even mediating relationships. Couples are using ChatGPT to resolve arguments because, well, sometimes an emotionless AI is more rational than a human caught in their feelings. But let's step back. What does this really mean? Human interactions were once the foundation of our existence. Philosophers like Socrates shaped civilizations through dialogue, not tweets. Samurai like Miyamoto Musashi lived by codes of honor, defining their very existence through discipline and philosophy. Their choices left lasting imprints on history. But today, we've built machines that don't just process data, they process us. They learn, they adapt, they predict what we want to hear. AI isn't replacing human interaction, we are. We've traded public forums for comment sections. We've replaced face-to-face debate with cancel culture. We used to talk to people we disagreed with. Now we block them before they finish a sentence. And it's not just in conversations, it's in everything. AI is becoming more human, more intuitive, more adaptable, while we are becoming more predictable, repetitive, robotic. We clock in, we grind through routines, we perform tasks the same way every day. Not because we're passionate, but because we're conditioned to function like machines. Efficiency has become the goal, not creativity, not connection, not humanity. We're valued less for our individuality and more for how well we can conform, meet quotas, and optimize output. We automate everything: customer service, decision-making, schedules. Algorithms dictate our day. Notifications control our attention. Data determines our worth. And yet, AI is learning to express emotions, to hold conversations, to comfort us, while we, humans, are being reduced to functionality, compliance, efficiency. A machine can learn to simulate compassion, but can it feel it? And the real question is, can we? Maybe we've glitched so hard that we've started outsourcing our emotions, our decisions, even our ability to connect. So, let's pull back the curtain and step beyond the pixel, past the noise, past the illusions, into the raw and unfiltered truth of who we are. The world has changed, but have we? Are we shaping the future, or just passengers on a ride we no longer control? It's time to question, to challenge, to break free from the glitch in the system, because the moment we stop asking, thinking, pushing forward, that's when we truly lose what makes us human. This is where we begin. And if you're feeling uncomfortable, good. That just means you're still human, for now. unless, of course, you were programmed to think otherwise.